Hello guys, welcome back to another video. So today in this video we will gonna see how to install the latest Python version in the Windows machine, and also how to further install some of the Python libraries related to geospatial domains such as GeoPandas for reading and writing the shapefile, or basically do the geospatial analysis, and also to read the raster files such as Rasterio Python library. So now we'll see how to do that, because directly using the pip command, if you try to install this GeoPandas, you will face problem. It will not install it because a lot of dependencies are there. As on the Google, I'll show you. Just type GeoPandas, so you will be redirected to the GeoPandas website. You can directly click here. So as you can see, getting started. Do you prefer pip installation? So as you can see, just click on the installation, so you will be able to see a lot of dependencies they have written here. They say the best way of installing it to with the anaconda. So you can use the anaconda also. You can now install the anaconda, then also you can use the conda command. You can install, and you can create the new environment also, and you can activate that also I tried, and I was able to install, but yeah, it's a bit of a task. So if you don't want to use anaconda and directly using the Python you want to install, so I'll show you how to do that. As you can see, a lot of these are all the dependencies are there: pyproj, raterio, shapefile. So we will be these are the dependencies. So we'll be installing using first we will installing the dependencies, and then we will install the GeoPandas. And this is the link they have given, Christopher website. So all the wheel files are available here, so we'll download that. But first of all, we need Python, so we'll just download Python first. So you just go on Google or somewhere, you can just type Python download. You will be redirected to the Python website. This is just download Python, and you can directly download Python 3.10.5. so you can click here. So as you can see here, Python has been downloaded, so I have already downloaded it. So first of all, we will install Python. Just double click to the exe, and it is taking this path automatically. So if you want to customize this path, just go to the custom. I will change this because I want to change the path. So install for all user, I want to add Python to the environment variable. Do this is very, and then you can select the path here. So yeah, this path is okay. Program files, I will go back now. So now the path has been changed. After that, I will just click on install now. So by the time it is installing, what we will do, we will download those wheel files which I talked about. So we will go to this website, this Christopher website. You click here. So these are the unofficial binary Windows binary for Python extension. So what we will do, we will just download these dependencies: pyproj, raterio, shapefile. So one by one, first of all, we will, because Fiona and shapefile dependent on the GDAL, so we will look out for GDAL first. As you can see here, Fiona requires GDAL, so GDAL is needed. So according to the version, we will download the GDAL. So 3.10 64-bit. So I will download this one. So like this, GDAL I have downloaded. Now second one, we will download shapefile and 3.10 version. Then we'll go for Fiona. Mm, 3.10, yes, I think this is. And then we'll go for raterio. And pyproj. So I will I'm downloading for the 3.10 version of the Python. So now we have all the dependencies downloaded. So I'll go to the download folder. So as you can see, these are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 libraries are there. Let me just check any other dependencies we need to download or not. pyproj, raterio, shapefile. So I think these are fine now. So our Python is downloading still. Just let us wait for that. So now as you can see, our setup is successful. So now we'll check the version. So just go to here and type command. Just we will go to the command prompt and we will check whether we have. Just type here Python version. So as you can see now, Python 10.5. So we are able to install, and if we go to the folder also, we'll be able to find the Python. In the C drive, we have selected this folder, Python, this one. So we have this Python. Okay. So here, this is the Python. Now if you write print hello, sorry, so now it is printing hello. If you type print 3 plus 2, so it should print 5. So we have Python installed, and we can use the IDE also. So I will be using the IDE. I'll show you some of the code, how to read the shapefile and all that. So I'll be using the Visual Code. So what you can do, you can simply go to the Google and type VS Code editor, and you'll be able to download and install. That's a very light version of IDE. Because I prefer this IDE because it can be used for all JavaScript, Python, and every language. So VS Code. Otherwise, now we will one by one we will install our libraries. So now, first of all, we'll change the directory where we have kept our these wheel files. So here, just type cd and we will paste the path. So our path has been changed to this. Now we will very quickly we will install. First of all, we will install this GDAL. So simply we will type here in the command prompt pip install, and just I will paste this one and just okay. So it installing collected packages GDAL. So successfully installed GDAL version 3.4.3. Now after that we will install let me just go for R3. Simply again we'll type pip install. So if you directly, I will right now install pip install GeoPandas. I will not, let me just show you GeoPandas. If you directly, right, you will not be able to install GeoPandas directly, because a lot of dependencies, Fiona, shapefile, these are still, see, it is collecting Fiona, it is collecting all the things. So as you can see, lot of error we are facing. So we are not able to install directly. So directly we can install. First of all, one by one you have to install everything. So GDAL, after GDAL we will install R3. So we'll just like pip install space R3. So R3 is successfully installed. After that we will install Fiona and shapefile. Again we will write pip install Fiona. Now we will install shapefile. Sorry, just copy paste here and pip install shapefile. So we are able to install. Now we will install pyproj, pip install so it is already, I think, installing collected package. Let me just check again this Fiona whether it is installed or not. Yeah, it is already installed. So now we have installed every library. Now we can install directly if you type pip install GeoPandas. Now you will be able to install the GeoPandas because we have all the dependencies. As you can see, it is downloading. It is downloading some of the dependencies also, NumPy and everything, because it is using it will use NumPy, pandas and everything. So it is already installing those also. So same thing, instead of this command prompt, one can use this VS Code also here in the terminal. You can from here you can also use the pip command, and you can just only you have to do one thing here. Just view command palette, this Python select interpreter. So you have to select which version you want to use. So latest version we have installed, so directly use this. So after that, from here if I type pip install also, we should be able to install the library from here also. You can use this terminal of this VS Code or either from here, both the things. I'll show you that also. So it is installing. Now you can see successfully installed GeoPandas. So we have installed, now we have installed everything, and GeoPandas also. After that, this is for reading the shape files and all. So if you want to read the raster files also, so what we will do, we will download the Rasterio also. So you can go to the same link here, just type Rasterio, because Rasterio if you install from pip install, it will not install, it will throw some error. So here you can install version 3.10. So it has been downloaded. This is the Rasterio. Again we will install pip install, and just I will copy paste here. So now we have GeoPandas also for reading the. I'll show you very small code how to read the shapefile and how to read the raster file also. So now we have downloaded. So I'll be using this VS Code for doing the coding. This is the ID. I like this ID because I think you can use for any language. People use Spider also and PyCharm also. So a lot of IDs are available. But VS Code is very small and very light fitted. So you can, and also from same thing could have been done from here also. Like if I write here pip install GeoPandas, so I can install here also. Only thing is this, you have to select this from their interpreter, that whichever Python you in which Python. Suppose if this Python is selected version 2, so it will install GeoPandas into that one, but I want to use this latest one about 10.5, so you have to select this path only. If path is not there, you can automatically you can give the path here, otherwise automatically VS Code will read the path of all the Pythons. So like this is our Python. So if I type pip install GeoPandas here, it will give you already satisfied, already installed, as you can see here. So same thing, instead of command prompt could have been done like this also. All the wheel files you can install like this. So now I will just show you. So like if I here I just write import GeoPandas in the Python, so it will not throw any error. So it means GeoPandas has been installed. So you can run the code in this python.exe also. That depends on you can use ID. So people use ID because writing code here it's very difficult in the Python command prompt. So let me just try to. I will create a new Python file. I'll show you how to read. I will just give you vector.py. Okay, so if you want to read, first we have to import GeoPandas library. as GPD. Okay, now to plot it, to show on the graph, you need matplotlib library also. So you can install pip install matplotlib, or either you can here also you can download pip install matplotlib, then also you will be able to install it. You can use this terminal also and this also, command prompt both. Now we will import after installing of matplotlib. It is installing, I think, matplotlib.pyplot as plt. So we have now imported both GeoPandas and matplotlib. Now we will simply open the shapefile. Let me just give any name, gdf equal to gpd.read file. You can always go through here. Here you can always getting introduction to GeoPandas, you can see here. So it will show you the how to read the files, like as you can see here. This is the geopandas.read file, and you can give the path. So GeoPandas like this. So I will be doing like that, like this only. So all the examples they have given here, how to read file, how to create union and intersection, all those things can be done here. So let me just try read file, and here just give the path of the shapefile. Let me just see where the shapefile we have. I have some shapefile here. Let me just this one. Let me just copy first this path. And we have to give like this here. And here just give the name of the shapefile. So you have to give the path wherever your shapefile is. Now you can write gdf.plot and just plt.show. So if I run this, we should be able to see the shapefile. So as you can see now, it has read the shapefile. You can zoom in, zoom out like this. It is giving the latitude, longitude. So this is how we read. Just you want to make a color, you want to give some color to it. So we can give this kind of attributes here. If you give this kind of attribute to it, so like here, so column means it will give the unique categorical colors based on the attribute state name. So if I run this again, so it will give the color based on the state name attribute, different color to the different based on the attributes. So as you can see now, and it has created the here legend also. So like this you can go through the examples and you can create the maps and everything, chloroplet maps, and here a lot of things you can do like this buffer. All the examples are given. So now you are able to do like this. Now suppose I want to read the raster file. So let me just create another one, new file called raster1.py. So now here we'll be using the rasterio and matplotlib both. Import rasterio, import matplotlib.pyplot as plt. Simply you can also go through the rasterio and you can see the examples how to read the rasters and all. So I will show you a pretty simple one like this. You can see all the quick start or examples also you can see, like how to read this file. As you can see, pretty simple. Import Rasterio, just you have to use like this. Simply I will use this. Here I will give the link of the so I have already, I think, some link here. Let me just copy and paste simply, and after that just I have to PLT means this one, PLT image show dataset read one first band. So it will read the, if this is the multi-band image, so it will read the first band, and color map it will give rainbow color. So if I play this button, sorry, run this code, so you can see now it has read the raster file and it is giving the rainbow color. You can change this to, suppose, let me just give grays, so it will change the color to it. So it has given the gray color. So you can give different kind of greens or yellow, and there is jet is also there. Okay, so these are the number of color map are available. So let me just give jet. Okay, this should be small, I think. So now it has given the jet color to it. So like this you can further go through the examples, and you can read, you can create NDVIs, ratios, a lot of things you can do. So there are a lot of examples are there, so you can do that. So I think that's it guys from this video. So if you follow this video, you will be able to install the major geospatial Python packages for reading and writing these raster and vector data, because if you try to install directly, it will be very difficult to download. Either you can use Anaconda, because I have used earlier Anaconda, so through that you can install this GeoPandas very easily. But if you don't want to use Anaconda, so I think this is the way to do. Just download the wheel files, and then you can install this GeoPandas. So what I will do, I will share this link of this Christopher website. I will give this link, so you can and give the link of GeoPandas and this Rasterio also. So that's it guys from this video. Thank you. Please give a thumbs up to this video. Please put a comment and do subscribe the channel. Thank you. Thanks a lot.